Alright, everybody. We're going to do a short evening stream. I don't often do streams at this time. But I was hanging out, waiting for Chris to get done with yard work, so I figured I'd hop on and do some stuff. Apparently, I just completed a challenge. Nice. I'm aware that I've played it as a seasonal hub. This thing is not going away from my screen. There are drops. I just noticed that. Correct. I need to put that in my YouTube title too. I did not know there were drops. There weren't drops, I think, until today. So, if you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure to get over on Twitch. There are apparently some drops going on. That is not fading away from my screen, so let me log into the game really quick. Yeah, I had to get that pop-up off my screen. Transcend. I was wanting to claim the other things, but that pop-up was like bugged out. The UI element was still on my screen, so. Anyway, folks, I don't normally do evening streams, but figured I'd do something for the evening. Here we go. Seasonal hub. So these are all these things that I can track. Oh, that one I can actually claim. I have no idea what an armory requisition is. Alright, so there's multiple things there. I got Dead and Buried Finisher. I got an exotic engram. Which I don't know where to take that. Edge of Fate is the new expansion, correct? Alright. I'm assuming I gotta go back to the city to claim that? The engram that popped up? Let me go check. Takes a couple of minutes. I think we have to go back to the engram lady. Yeah, it launched like, what is today, the 19th? On the 15th. So it's been out for a few days. Yeah, today's the 19th. We have killer bees in our area, guys. African killer bees. The park that I go to do my pull-ups and everything. I think yesterday afternoon, if you pay attention, over on the Homestead channel, I published 2 long form videos yesterday. We had a storm come in, really bad winds, and then really bad rains. It was like 3 hours of storming. That storm apparently blew a hive of killer bees in. They have killed a couple of dogs, several chickens, and a couple of families have been stung a bunch. And the bees have apparently taken refuge in a tree that is down the like 2 streets down from us and over 1 in the direction of the park. So Chris was just in here telling me right before I was starting the stream that I'm not allowed to go to that park right now because they are trying to get the city to come take care of it. And there's a what's up? The controversy right now is that the city president isn't here to take care of it. They're off on vacation. And so, yeah, we have killer bees in our neighborhood apparently. So I'm not allowed to go for my evening. That's the park I go for my walk at every morning when I take my break. I go down to that park. I'm not allowed to go to the park today. Yeah, Chris said otherwise I might end up coming back all stung. ¿Qué pasa? Yeah. All right. What do I do with that, like, engram she gave me a minute ago?
It's good to see you. Your return honors me, Guardian.
Here we go. Decrypt the engram. Creates a new exotic if any of the possible rewards remain to be collected. Is it random? Apparently it's random.
We need a centralized city government, now more than ever.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
Oh shit, you could do all sorts of... Oh, there's a maximum amount you can do. I see how this works. When it says plus 10 grenade, is that like plus grenade damage?
Even with the most difficult ciphers, all that is required is the right key.
Yes, it's weapon. Okay, that's damage. Gotcha.
The world's changing, Guardian. You must prepare and adapt.
I don't know why that helmet makes me think of Starfield. That is a pretty cool looking visual, though. I'm not gonna deal with those right now. That's an interesting thing, but I'm not gonna mess around with that.
Hello, Guardian.
Okay. So I get to claim these? These will all be 54? No, hang on. How does that work? I think they cost something. No, I guess I just get to claim these. They don't cost anything. I need to check what I have, because what would be a bigger up? That's 54? All of these will be fine. They're all roughly the same. Stoic says, wish I could be home, play myself, but I got to start on second job. Man, I'll tell you what. It's a I don't have any good words to say other than, and I don't mean this in a facetious way, but at least you have a second job, because I can remember there was a friend of mine who graduated. I'm not trying to be a dick by saying this. You just prompted me for a memory. Um, hopefully, I can provide you with entertainment while you're at your second job. I'm glad that you have at least a second job. I had a friend of mine one time who was trying so hard. He went to school for like the most worthless thing ever, and he went and got an art degree, and then he couldn't find work, and then he eventually got work as a pipe fitter. And he was like, I feel like I wasted 7 years of college, and because I'm not using my degree for anything. And I was like, that's because you went to school for an art degree. But he ended up getting a good job, and he was making, $40 an hour by the time he was 25. So it all worked out in the end. So chin up, Stoic. If I can provide some entertainment value, at the very least, I can hopefully put a smile on your face while you're at your second job to get you through the grind. Bruce says you can claim 1 per week. Oh. Well, can I see what these look like? I just got a helmet. I don't like the look of any of these, though, is the problem. Wait, can I claim these from anyone, or can I only claim them from Commander Zavala? Like, can I also claim them from the Warlock Lady? Or is that only from him? I'm guessing that's only with him. Because it's something to do with seasonal stuff. I'm not actually playing Edge of Fate, Bruce is gaming. I own it, but I started a character from scratch, so... Only Zavala, okay. Oh, so these do different things. Oh. That gives me health, melee, class. This gives me melee, super, and weapons. What? I'll just go with this.
As you would.
All clear at current location.
We can change things, I know it. One victory is never enough.
None of this stuff makes any sense to me. I'm just gonna pick one just to move it. I don't care.
I know Ikora has things under control.
Okay.
But remind her, I'm here when she needs me.
Negative. All security requests must be directed.
Good thing I don't give a shit about reviews. I play my own damn game. I don't let other people make up my mind for me. Only the weak will let other people make up their minds for them.
Security sync check-in. All positions clear.
Yeah, I just literally like when the things are like flashing at me, I'm like, okay, I'll do what you're like. Go click that thing, but I don't understand half of it, and that's fine. I'll catch up with it eventually. All right, I think we can go work on that quest now. Alright, now if I remember correctly, this was way north if I remember correctly. Yeah, I gotta go up there. Now why is it not tracking the location? It did earlier. And waypoint. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Thank you.
I'm worried, Guardian. Wielding stasis may be taking more of a toll on you than you know. I can resurrect you with the light, but if using darkness consumes you, I may be powerless.
Cry harder, Ghost. Nor should you. Yeah, reviews are not worth it 90% of the time.
The more Elix need that escape, the better I feel. They deserve safety, away from Aramis.
A victory, yes, but more remain.
When I find them, they'll all die. Good riddance to traitors like you. Unworthy of my empire.
Aramis, it was never meant to be an empire. It was meant to be home.
Home. Our taken from us by your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Did I accidentally switch to that finisher? I'm not a fan of that finisher. How do I switch back? I think it's over here. Yeah, I don't actually want to use that. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know why it clicked to that one.
Eric's had hope somewhere within. The friend I knew remained. But after what you did, I knew I was wrong.
Do you know why they call us Fallen? It wasn't our whirlwind that earned us that name. We're Fallen because Elixir like you never proved we could stand up. To humanity, we were always weak. Always doomed. But I knew, from the moment the once great machine abandoned us, what had to be done. I was the only one who had the strength to do it.
There we go, back to the finisher that I like. go. They all ran upstairs, didn't they? Yep, I always tell people, like Transcend says, name a game that doesn't have a bug. I'll wait. Name me a single game out there that doesn't have a bug. Matter of fact, I should up the ante and offer like $50 for every claim of a game without bugs. It ain't gonna happen. I'll never have to pay out. Is that a big boy? That is a big boy. Oh boy. Not a problem. Dude, stay still. Life, wait, what? Man, I got that cool exotic, but it's not that cool. I mean, I don't know enough about improved blink, whether or not I'm going to want to upgrade that. I should probably put a stipulation on, name me a modern game. 40-year-old games don't count because they've had 40 years to get the bugs worked out.
One day you'll understand. When your city falls and your people die. When your traveler abandons you.
Oh, I bet we're dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. I bet we're dropping down to the creepy floor. Oh yeah, boss fight.